Hi, Devon.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm so good. I'm so excited to be here.
Tell us who you are and what you do.
I'm Devon Deming. I'm a writer. I'm a filmmaker. I focus on projects that highlight stories that need to be told. I focus on women-led projects. I focus on queer projects, LGBTQ plus, other projects, people of color, any stories that I really feel need to get out into the world. Those are the stories that I want to tell.
And to me, that's really fascinating. We've been able to work on things together because of that, which I think is awesome. And what drives you to do that, do you think?
There's so much content in the world, so much. And so little of it is representative of me and the people in my life. And so I think that's really a gigantic hole that needs to be filled. When I look at the content that's out there, there's very little queer content, especially for adults, that's just about queer people. There are coming out stories, but there are very few stories that are just about adult queer people living our lives. And I want to see more of that. I think there are millions of us in the world who want to see more of that.
It's so true. And usually what happens when there's a lesbian couple or some sort of coming out, very quickly after they die.
Right? They
just
die.
Over and over and over. It's just such a trope and it's so weird.
Yeah.
But it happens so often. And I think it's because it's this sort of tragic thing that, you know, maybe the filmmakers think, or the TV producers think that we need to see this for it to be heightened stakes or something.
Right. I was just doing research for a class about Sappho. Even Sappho, they created a fictional story that she threw herself off of a cliff into the ocean, suffering over the love of a man.
Yeah.
This is someone that we hold up as a lesbian icon, the first woman to really write poetry in public, the first person to share women-to-women love. And that story was created about her death because it had to be made tragic.
Yeah. That's incredible. But you're doing something that is really cool. Like you put your, like you write and you produce and you go out and you find these gems that are hidden. You know, it's really, really cool. What are you holding there? What is that in your hand?
This is actually my book. This is a book of poetry. It's poetry that I've written actually over my whole lifetime. It's about 30 years worth of poetry. I've been writing since I was young.
I love it.
This particular collection, though, really tells the story of my own healing from a lifetime of emotional abuse. I was disowned by my family when I came out as a lesbian in college. I've been in multiple relationships that were emotionally abusive, and only in the last few years have really found my own self-worth and realized what an amazing creation of the universe I am. And all of that healing is in this book. And I wrote it for me to document the healing process, but I really hope that it gives other people a light to follow and a path forward and a way to know that there's something better on the other side. The book is called Restory, A Journey of Becoming, and it's a book of 64 poems that I've written over the last 30 years.
How do they order it?
It's available on Barnes & Noble.
Oh, wow.
BarnesandNoble.com. You can just go in, put in my name, Devon Deming, 1 M in Deming, and it'll come up.
How cool. And what made you decide to do that now?
I actually started putting the project together during COVID. I was going through a lot emotionally, and I started collecting all of my poetry. And I edited this collection for about 3 years. And then I set it aside. And then one day, one person that helped me edit it said, "Hey, what happened to that book?" And just synchronicities that someone else I know is a publisher, and she had just put out a request for queer books.
Oh, incredible.
And I responded to her email and I said, "Hey, are you interested in this one?" She wrote back immediately and said, "Absolutely." So I'm so excited that it's published.
I love that.
Tehom Center Publishing published it.
Yeah, I just was thinking, I know this is not about me, but I was just thinking about how many identities that I hold, in one space, and I often don't get to talk as much as I'd like to about this part of my life.
Yeah.
Being married to a woman and coming out and all the things, and I can just imagine someone picking that up who doesn't get to talk about it as often. It's the same thing with the L word, for instance. The L word came out the first time, and no pun, came out years ago, like 20 years ago, and if you weren't in LA or New York, essentially, you really didn't have many places to go. And I just feel like there's these different lifelines for different affinity groups that I think are so important, and I think this is one more of those. So I'm really happy that you did this.
Thank you.
Yeah. And what else are you working on that you are excited about? Because I know you have your hands in a lot of stuff.
I do. I've been producing women-led short films. Usually short films are a way for people to really get started in the film industry. So I've now produced 3 that are on the festival circuit. I've executive produced a 4th that's coming onto the festival circuit. And all of these films tell stories from women from different perspectives, different ethnicities, different places in life. They talk about the struggles women go through. They talk about how women get through those struggles. They're really empowering stories. And that's what I want to continue to help get out into the world. Yeah. Stories that empower people.
Can we talk a little bit about your portfolio, as I call it? Your portfolio because I'm an investor and I think about that. Your portfolio of films is really about taste, and it's about thesis, right? If you combine the two, and I'm thinking about the different people who would be watching this. How important is it to you to be very true to your thesis when it comes to, this is what I want to invest my time in, my talent, and even money?
That's the most important thing for me. My time is precious. I've come to a point in my life where the projects that I spend my energy on, they have to really matter. They have to really matter to me deeply, because time is so precious, and energy is so precious, and money is so precious, right?
It is.
And if it's not a project that I really connect with on an emotional level or a soul level, even if it's a queer project, I'm not interested in it, because I want it to be a project that empowers people, a project that tells a real soulful story that people can connect with. I want it to be inspiring. So I'm really picky about the projects that I'm involved with.
And I can tell you, on the other side of that, after having 200 investments in tech alone, and not to mention outside of tech and entertainment, that sticking to that thesis, no matter how, it may not be difficult to do for you, but it's like some people you have to say no to, right? Sticking to that really does have the benefit, the highest benefit that I've seen, because you go through these years where you're like, oh, should I have gone for that bigger, shiny object or the thing that was more popular at the time? Yeah. And you realize that when you're able to stick to a through line, you stand out. And there are these outliers who just kind of, make the whole thing worth it. And it sounds like in your case and in mine, that journey along the way is so wonderful too. Because think about have you ever sat down and just written out how many people are impacted by the work you do? Like the people who get to work on the film, the people who then get to watch the film, the people who, may benefit whatever the story is they're saying.
I haven't done that, but it's a great exercise and something that would inspire me to keep going for sure.
I think it's a good idea. I think we should all do something like that for whatever we're working on. Tell me a little bit about your time inside of the ecosystem, my Arlan's All Access, Inner Circle. Do you have any thoughts about what that's been like so far?
Being in Arlan's All Access and Inner Circle has been amazing. There are so many inspiring people in those groups. I've met other filmmakers that we've gotten together and helped each other, supported each other. That's been incredible. Just the people that I've met through those groups, and also the people that I've met through you directly, the projects that I've been able to be connected with. My very first short film that I executive produced was one that I was connected to through your group.
Yeah, that was the bond, right?
It was Hatchlings.
Oh, it was Hatchlings.
Yes.
Okay, it was same person.
Yes.
Yeah, same filmmaker.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Okay, so then that community is amazing. And then we've had you and I have had some cool experiences together.
We have.
Yeah, with Inner Circle especially. We've gone to the Angel City game together. Yes. You did courtside at the Sparks.
That was amazing.
Yeah, it was like, I go to my Inner Circle group quite often and I have opportunities. And I'm like, okay, I have 2 courtside seats. Does anybody want them? and you were available. And then we got to meet, I know Kate and Leisha from L Word.
Yeah.
We got to meet and hang with them during their book release in LA. That was really cool.
That was really inspiring. I have projects I've written that I would love for them to be part of.
Yeah,
so
and now Kate knows.
Yeah.
Now Kate knows that you have a film that you actually wrote with her in mind.
Yeah.
And, we often don't get to tell the people that we admire what we think and feel about them.
Yes, thank you for that opportunity.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I'm just thinking we've kind of bonded. We've gone through some things together. It's been pretty cool. What do you think your assignment in life is?
That everyone's story is important. I think a few years ago, I didn't know how important my story was. Now I'm going to get emotional.
Oh, it happens once every time you sit in these seats. So don't worry. We have tissue on standby.
My journey through the last few years really taught me the importance of my own story. What I want everyone to know is that their own story matters. And even just a few years ago, I didn't understand how much my own story mattered. Not just to me, but to other people. I was disowned by my family when I came out as a lesbian when I was 20 years old. That's not a story that I've shared with a lot of people until the last few years. But when I have shared it with people, it's changed their lives. And sharing that story and seeing its effect on other people has changed my life. And so now I know that sharing my story always is going to impact someone else. What I've been through can be an inspiration to others. It can be a light to others. And that's true for everyone. And so that's what I really focus on with my film projects, is supporting stories that need to be told that can inspire other people that maybe we haven't seen before.